Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Armando once again from Arbusto Survival. Today I have another video, but this time I wanted to wait it out till the dark so you could actually see what I'm working with. First off, as you can tell in front of me, I basically have a complete set of fire starters or anything that you would use to start a fire. I have a blast match, I have an Altoids tin, inside I have some wet fire, some lint, okay, I can use this as tinder. I have a knife. This would mostly be used with ferro rod or a magnesium rod, basically, just to shave and cause some sparks. So I have this. I also do have a small little, excuse me, what do you call it, to make sparks. I also have some duct tape. There is speculation you can make fire with duct tape, not necessarily make the fire with the duct tape, but you can maintain fire with duct tape. So I wanted to try this method out, see how it lasts. So I was going to test out a few different things. I also do have a Band-Aid. I figured, since Band-Aid kind of has like cotton to the center and then it has the adhesive, I figured it could probably burn similar to duct tape, but, it's not going to give me the most of a fire, but I want to test it out for you guys. I also do have a little alcohol swab. I can use that with the Band-Aid itself. I have a little pouch of vapor rub, and then I also do have a lighter. Now, next to it, I also do have a bag of cotton balls, but mostly in here I have cotton balls that have already been rubbed in vapor rub. Now, I wanted to try both methods. Maybe you guys might have thought that this was just plain cotton, and I wanted to, say that it lasts longer than normal cotton. So I wanted to, have this one as a reference, and I also wanted to do one right in front of you, and I also wanted to take it from there. So basically, there's going to be a fire starter test. I want you guys to see multiple ways of you can make fire as well as sustain fire. It's not going to be the most of it. It's just mostly to show you guys the difference between them. I'm also going to point out in my following video, my video, what wet fire is, as well as what the effect of wet fire is. But I might actually include that in this video. So before I go ahead and do that, I'm going to go ahead and set up first, and then I'm going to take it from there. So if you guys give me a second, I'll be right back with you, right? Thank you. Okay. Now, over here I have a plain cotton ball. Okay, I have this cotton ball that I kind of just spread apart right now. This one had vapor rub inside my little container. This is also another plain cotton ball. But one thing I do want to use is this one's going to be a plain cotton ball, okay? Know that. This one's going to be for wet fire. This one is going to be for vapor rub, and then I'll use some other sources. I'll take some duct tape, okay? So I'm going to take about, I'd say, I'm going to take about 6 inches of duct tape, okay? I'm going to take my knife, cut it right down the line. That's going to be one. I'm going to take out here's the wet fire. Here's going to be my tinder. This is just dryer lint. You can get a ton of this. Just go to laundries and stuff like that and just ask if you can have it. Or, act like you're there washing your clothes and take it. I'm not saying steal it, but, just ask them. It's dryer lint. They're not really going to care about it. So, okay, here we have my regular cotton ball. Okay. Try and fluff it out. Now, when you use cotton balls or any type of tinder, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and kind of fluff it out. You want to spread the actual material as far out as you can while still keeping that depth, so you could actually, absorb the actual spark. That way you're not just, sparking and you're never going to get anything. So I have that, and then I have some. I'm going to put some minor lint, just for the sake of the video. Okay, first off, I also do want to point out, for the center one, as I stated, it is going to be wet fire. So here it is, wet fire is just a little white cube. Okay, and what you want to do to wet fire is you want to kind of scrape it. Okay, so basically what it does is, as you're scraping it and you're putting it on there, you're creating more of a surface area for the actual sparks to catch and keep your fire going. Now, for those of you who don't know what wet fire is, it's basically a type of source where you can make a fire at any type of location. Usually, I've seen people put these in, in a little pound of water, any type of water substance while it's actually on fire, and it actually does maintain lit. So it's actually a good plus. I mean, if you're out in the woods and it's a rainy day, you might want to start a little wet fire, try and get some tinder going on. Then you can start working on your fire while you have your tinder burning, and then eventually start, putting in pieces of sticks so you could actually, feed your fire, add fuel to the fire. So I'm just gonna shave this all completely so it could all be there. And scrape it up. Now this is going to be a bit of a long video because I do want to show you the 3 forms of fire starter that I do have. Now I also do want to say I do have a lighter just in case, I can't make any type of fire for the life of me. So I just basically always have a few lighters as backup. You never know when they're going to come in handy or what they can come in handy for. Okay. Here is the vapor rub. Okay. Now as you can see, I have a little vapor rub pack in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this out. Now vapor rub is actually good to have. It can actually help you out a lot. It's been proven to help out with coughs, let me see, with sore throats. It's a lot of things. Actually, for those of you who don't really know me, I have a Cuban background, and Hispanics tend to think that, vapor rub cures everything, and something that actually does, it actually does heal. Like sometimes there's people who put the vapor rub on their feet, and then they cover it with a pair of socks just to keep, the ingredients inside and actually active at all times without, just letting the vapor go into the air. It's also good if you have a cough or any type of, congestion. It helps clear it out the way. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and, just apply a little bit of this. And I really don't need it on the vapor rub, but I'm just going to add a tiny bit. Now, that's that. I'm going to take my duct tape, fold it at an angle so it kind of looks like it's, like this. And then I'm just going to roll it up on itself. So basically it's kind of a straw-shaped figure. My fire did go out. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Now let's go ahead and apply the blast match. Now I do want you guys to see more or less what burns for a longer amount of time. So I'm going to try and get these all lit up as quick as possible. For this one, I'm not going to be able to use the blast match for the simple fact that it doesn't have any type of surface where the sparks can ignite. So I'm going to leave that one alone for now. Let's start over here with this. So it's going to go, I'm going to start from my left to the right, which is your right to the left. There's 1, 2, and 3. Now, as you can tell, with the wet fire, it does create a larger surface of fire. So, I mean, if you're trying to get some type of fire going, that's actually your best bet. Now, if you do notice, I'm going to try and separate these apart. The cotton ball is already basically almost dead. Now, it's just basically a racing between the wet fire as well as the vapor rub. Now, both substances do burn very good. I've never had a single issue with them. I actually love using both. They never actually fail me. I've never had a single issue, and I'm actually surprised how quick it burns. I am using a blast match, as I stated. You can get these for $24.99. They're really worth the bargain, because in the end, it's very compact. You can hold it on through you. You can use it in your hand, for some type of comfort, or self-defense, like I showed you with my lighters of a multi-tool. It feels very good in the hand. So, I mean, no matter what you want to do with the blast match, it's going to be there whenever you need it. It's going to provide that quick spark. And look, the wet fire, actually, you guys can't really see it, but there's still a lot of white surface on top. And the vapor rub actually has a lot of white surface as well in it. So, let me go ahead and turn on the lights so you guys can continue to see that. Yeah, like I said, I actually like them both. They're actually quite tight right now. The wet fire does provide more of a larger flame. It gives you more surface to, burn wood. That's that. Now, let me actually, after I'm done with this, I'm going to try it out with the Band-Aids or duct tape. The wet fire is actually burning up. The vapor rub actually has still quite a lot to go on the inside. Now that I'm looking at it, look, it's almost literally, look, it's out. And that's it. Wet fire is completely done. The vapor rub actually withheld longer, and I'm actually going to start using vapor rub as my primary source. Wet fire can maintain as a second. It's going to be my backup, my primary backup in case I can't start a fire, or it's just simply wet terrains or conditions. But based off the fact and the performance of the actual vapor rub and the cotton ball, how it performs, excuse me, actually, I wouldn't be scared to use this in any type of condition, honestly. I mean, with the way it is, look, after this one's been burned out, I still get enough. So let me go ahead and light the duct tape, mostly so we can see how this is. Oh. Just want to go ahead and tilt it enough so we can get some fire surface. Now I do want to be careful because I did burn myself quite bad with duct tape and burning it. If you guys use duct tape by any chance, be very, very precautious of how you hold it. I recommend the way that I'm using it, or at an angle downwards. Just try and be careful because it does drip hot material, and it really does burn, and it sucks. Alright, so alright, there we go. And yeah. So duct tape to me is kind of out of the question. You could probably use it really quick on something, but I'm not going to go there. Then I'm going to go last but least, I'm going to use a Band-Aid. Like I said, this is like when all else fails, you have no other choice. You know, sometimes you just got to come up with your own ways to make a fire, some types of ways to, you know, build a few second fires so you can actually get something burning, some type of tinder. So here's two of them. Yeah, actually, let me go ahead and soak it up a bit. Well, you know what? Let's do two of them. One, I'm going to do a plain, and the other one, I'm actually going to take the alcohol rub and supply some alcohol to the surface, so see if that actually ignites, or it actually sustains the fire for quite a long time. So on my right, you have the plain one, and then over here, you're going to have the other one. Okay, so I'm trying to wet it up. Okay, now drench it in alcohol a bit. Alright, so I'm squeezing the alcohol out of it, just like I have, you know, an actual spread. So, here we go. Ready? I'm going to go ahead and burn this one. Now guys, I know it's not really fair because the other Band-Aid has been burning, but I'm trying my best here. It's not easy. Especially when you're doing two, let me see. There we go. Alright, so this one's not holding up. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Guys, by the way, be very careful with all these types of things if you're ever trying them out. Do it in a safe environment, please. Stay away from anybody or any type of material that you can burn down. I don't recommend doing it anywhere else. If you're not an adult, do it under adult supervision, or, you know, if you feel like you have, you know, enough experience, go ahead and do it, but please be very, very careful. I don't want anything happening. Okay, maybe this is why people don't use Band-Aids for the spur of the moment, because they don't really hold fire. I'm not sure if it's actually because I have the paper on there, so I'm going to take off the paper, and let's try it on this side now. Alright, so this one drips too. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright guys, that's basically it. I also do want to point out really quick with a little bit of tinder from dryer. I want to see how good okay, now this is actually it's part of a kit that comes with Survive Outdoors Longer. Yes. Basically, what it is, it's the little flint start. And in my opinion, to be honest, it's supposed to start a fire, but I'm not getting anything, honestly. I mean, I put some vapor rub and everything, and maybe I'm doing, oh, there we go. Yeah, this is going to take a bit more time compared to the blast match where you just strike it down. And for those of you who haven't used a blast match ever in your life, basically it's got a little quick lip up here to retain the front cover down. Then what you do is you actually press it against, here, let's see, I'm going to use this piece of material so you can see how it works. You press it down against the floor at an angle while you also maintain the actual button, and you just go ahead and push it towards the ground. So you go, there you go. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, that's my little fire starter kit. I want to show you guys what holds on the longest. Remember, it was plain cotton ball, a cotton ball with wet fire, and a cotton ball with vapor rub. So there you go, 3 different types of fire sources that you can use outdoors, or for your own recreational use when you go camping with your friends, or for any of your bug out needs. So thanks for watching. This is Armando once again from Arbusto Survival, and I appreciate your help and your views. Take care, have a great day. Stay safe, my friends.